Hi everyone. Come on, screen by screen. Quit doing this. Hi everybody, Sailor Earth here, Ernest here, and today I'm gonna touch on this subject. Was Sailor Moon copying the Power Rangers, or was Power Rangers copying Sailor Moon? Now the reason I'm making this video again is because there are going to be some Sailor Moon fans out there and some Power Ranger fans out there who will look at the similarities and will assume that one show was knocking off the other. But I'm here to tell you that that was neither the truth. Neither show was knocking off the other. There were a lot of similarities, and here's the reason why the shows had a lot of similarities. First off, Power Rangers was based and adapted from the Super Sentai series, and Sailor Moon was an inspiration from Super Sentai, if that makes any sense. So a lot of the things that happen in Power Rangers and Super Sentai, a lot of them are pretty much the same, so that could make the argument. And the reason a lot of things in Sailor Moon were very similar was because of the inspiration. Now, a lot of people are going to bring up the similarities, and usually they'll compare Mighty Morphin and Sailor Moon because those two tend to have some of the same similarities. For example, Queen Beryl and Rita Repulsa, both very evil members in Alliance of Evil, use a lot of the same type of monsters, or at least use the same type of monsters and the same type of formula. Attack a person or the city, get energy, and that's a formula that's been used a lot in a lot of superhero shows, but also the formula that's been used in a lot of television shows and motion pictures over the years too. Another similarity that people might bring up is the Green Ranger, Tommy Oliver, and Tuxedo Max Darien being both brainwashed by Rita Repulsa and Queen Beryl. Once again, probably just an inspiration, since Naoko Takeuchi was a fan of Super Sentai. And that's where she got to, and that's where it gave her the idea to start Sailor Moon. And Han Siobhan adapted the Power Rangers from Super Sentai. So of course there was going to be that was going to be done. Now, to say that one show was ripping off the other show, well, how could one show do it? Now, a lot of people think that Power Rangers came out first, okay, but that wasn't true. The Power Rangers didn't show up until at least 1993 AD, because prior to that they weren't even getting the green light yet. Han Siobhan had tried to get someone to at least try to take the Power Rangers on, and no one wanted to touch it until 1993 AD when Fox did. Sailor Moon in the anime showed up in 1992 AD, beating the Power Rangers by 1 year. But so how could one show rip off another show that didn't even debut until 1 year later? Now, to be granted that both Sailor Moon and Power Rangers do tend to borrow from one another, maybe only coincidentally that this happens, you know. There's probably only coincidence that a lot of that stuff happened. Now, I don't even think that the Power Rangers ripped off Sailor Moon or Sailor Moon ripped off Power Rangers. I think it was just one was adapted from Super Sentai, so a lot of things that happened in Super Sentai were going to be adapted in some form or another. Where Sailor Moon was inspiration from Super Sentai, and I think some of the things may have been inspired by. Now, of course, Knuckle taken Chi and Han Siobhan has never came out to say and has never said that one show borrowed from the other. As far as my knowledge, I don't really know if the two of them were even borrowing or adapting from each other. I don't even know if the two of them even are aware of each other. And if they are, I don't even think they've ever done that. So yeah, that's it. I'm Sailor Ernest. I'll see you later. Know what I mean?